Good evening. You're watching the Newshour with me, Kritsween Walia. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set for Battle 2024 already, and we're just hours away from the Bengaluru meet, wherein several opposition leaders, parties will be gathering. And this, remember, the second meeting that is taking place after the Patna meet, which took place just a couple of days ago. Now, Congress, in the latest, has cleared the decks for the Aam Aadmi Party's attendance in this second opposition meeting to take place tomorrow in Bengaluru. The Congress has revealed it will oppose the ordinance passed by the centre to take control of Delhi government's bureaucracy. Now, if the ordinance, remember, it's nothing but an attack on the federal structure, as has been said by the Aam Aadmi Party, and this comes after the AAP threatened to pull out of the unity project if Congress failed to support the ordinance in the last meeting that took place in Patna. But let's first up listen in to what Congress has to say.
कांग्रेस पार्टी हमेशा संघीय ढांचे पर हमलों के खिलाफ रही है। वो तमिलनाडु के गवर्नर करें, वो किसी और राज्य में जहां क्षेत्रीय दलों की सरकार हो या कांग्रेस की सरकार हो, जैसे कि बंगाल में कोशिश की गई, हम हमेशा उसका विरोध करते आए हैं। उसी सिलसिले में, उसी कड़ी में दिल्ली के खिलाफ जो अध्यादेश केंद्र सरकार ला रही है, हम उसका विरोध कर रहे हैं। और ये बात हमने 1 महीने पहले भी कही थी कि संसद सत्र के ठीक पहले जब हमारी पार्लियामेंट्री स्ट्रैटेजी ग्रुप की मीटिंग होगी, उसमें हम अपनी बात सार्वजनिक करेंगे, अपना स्टैंड सार्वजनिक करेंगे। तो हमारा स्टैंड बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि संघीय ढांचे पर हमलों को हम बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे, हम उसका विरोध करेंगे।
कोई भी इस तरह का अध्यादेश हो, नीति हो, कोई कानून जो जन विरोधी होगा, सरकार विरोधी होगा, चुनी हुई सरकारों को कमजोर करने का होगा, उसका कांग्रेस पार्टी विरोध करती है या करेगी। यहाँ आम आदमी पार्टी का सवाल नहीं है जो गिरगिट की तरह रंग बदलता है। इसके मायने बिल्कुल नहीं है कि अरविंद के साथ कांग्रेस पार्टी अलायंस करिए, कांग्रेस के साथ अरविंद आ रहे हैं। यहाँ सवाल है चुनी हुई सरकारों को कमजोर करने की सोच के साथ तानाशाही जो रवैया है, उसका विरोध कांग्रेस पार्टी कर रही है।
So for the first time, you have Congress unequivocally extend support to the Aam Aadmi Party as far as the ordinance issue is concerned. Armed with the support, the Aam Aadmi Party says it is with all those who vow to fight against centre's onslaught on Delhi government.
इसी श्रृंखला में आज कांग्रेस पार्टी ने भी अपनी पोजीशन क्लियर करते हुए इस दिल्ली के अध्यादेश के खिलाफ अपना स्टैंड क्लियर किया है और विरोध दर्ज कराया है। हम कांग्रेस पार्टी की इस अनाउंसमेंट का स्वागत करते हैं, वेलकम करते हैं। इसी के साथ साथ मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि 17-18 जुलाई को होने जा रही लाइक माइंडेड पार्टीज की बेंगलुरु में जो बैठक है, उसमें आम आदमी पार्टी आदरणीय अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की अध्यक्षता में हिस्सा लेगी और इस बैठक में अपनी बात रखेगी।
The opposition says the unity project is giving BJP the jitters. It asserts that there are varied dynamics between the opposition parties, but there is no gridlock on any issue. The BJP has hit back, saying that the opposition meet will have no impact and they are only uniting because of fear without any specific vision in mind.
देखिए, इस मीटिंगों का कोई महत्व नहीं है। ये भ्रष्टाचार करने वाली मीटिंग टीम है, ये सारी ये परिवारवादी वाली टीम है। सब अपने बाप का नाम लेके आ रहे हैं या अपने बच्चों को साथ में लेके आ रहे हैं मीटिंगों के अंदर। ऐसा वातावरण वहाँ पे निर्मित कर रखा है और सब पे भ्रष्टाचारों के आरोप लगे हुए हैं सभी के ऊपर।
अपनी विचारधारा से अलग होने के बावजूद भी इकट्ठे होने की जो कोशिश ये कर रहे हैं, वो मन से इकट्ठा कभी नहीं हो रहे हैं, डर से इकट्ठा हो रहे हैं। और जब डर से इकट्ठा आदमी होता है, एक नहीं हो सकता। ये कुछ भी कर ले, इससे 2024 के जनरल इलेक्शन में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है।
But can the opposition overcome their regional differences? Though they have agreed to unite on a national platform, the opposition is locked in a bitter battle among themselves. Arvind Kejriwal says the Prime Minister is misusing agencies to break opposition, but the Congress in Punjab, remember, has accused the Aam Aadmi Party government for arresting former Punjab Deputy Chief Minister in a disproportionate assets case. It asks, why is action being taken against Congress netas only? Punjab, though viewers, is not the only state that highlights these regional differences. The Congress state unit in Bengal also, remember, has unequivocally blamed the ruling TMC for instigating violence in the state during panchayat polls. The BJP, on the other hand, remembers also invited its old and new allies for a meeting of the NDA on the 18th of July. Strengthening BJP's OBC push, former Akhilesh ally OP Rajbhar has pledged allegiance to the NDA. He says the opposition is no match for Modi.
अब उत्तर प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी, सुहेलदेव भारतीय समाज पार्टी और हमारे जो सहयोगी दल हैं, अब उत्तर प्रदेश में लड़ाई नाम की चीज़ कोई नहीं रह गई है। अब चाहे जो जितना बोल ले, हल्ला कर ले, चिल्ला ले, धरातल पे अब कुछ बचा नहीं है कि जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो लक्ष्य रखा है, उत्तर प्रदेश में जो माननीय भूपेंद्र चौधरी जी के नेतृत्व में जो लड़ाई हो रही है, चाहे हमारे दयाशंकर सिंह जी परिवहन मंत्री जी हों, चाहे ब्रजेश पाठक जी हों, चाहे केशव देव मौर्य जी हों, ये सब लोग जो जगह जगह इस तरह का जो लड़ाई की शुरुआत है, उस लड़ाई में अब कोई टिक नहीं पाएगा।
Remember, in the end, it all comes down to numbers. So how are the numbers stacked up? Can this united opposition challenge the BJP? The opposition, remember, has reached out to new allies that will add 6 more seats in the fold, making it to 143 in total. The NDA, on the other hand, has 313 seats so far in its kitty. Let's quickly open this up on that note. It's a very interesting battle that we're witnessing as we're literally counting down to 2024. The battle truly has begun. Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We also have senior journalist Mr. R. Rajagopalan, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Zeba Yasmin. We have leader of the Congress Party, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, also spokesperson of the TMC, Dr. Riju Datta, and political analyst Dr. Piyush Joshi, who completes the panel. My first question, though, is to Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, because everybody, Mr. Chaudhary, wants to understand, or rather find an answer to what really ensured that the Congress takes this dramatic turn and comes out with a confirmation on deciding to extend support to the Aam Aadmi Party as far as the ordinance issue is concerned. So far, very interestingly, they were saying they're going to see how it plays out in the parliament. So, ye jo change of heart hua hai, sir, how has it happened?
Yeah, Christian, good evening. First and foremost, let me tell you, it's not a change of heart. Rather, Congress Party always believed in upholding the rule of the law and upholding in high esteem the institutions that we have built over 75 years of independence. And we cannot just let those institutions go wither well. By supporting the stand taken by the Congress Party against the ordinance in Delhi, it does not imply that we are supporting Aam Aadmi Party electorally. Let me be very clear about this. First point. Secondly, now India is divided into 2 parts. You have to decide as a voter which part of the fence you are. On the on one side of the fence is the love, compassion, brotherhood and the rule of law that Rahul Gandhi believes in and the entire Congress family believes in. And on the other side, we all see the hate, vilification of people and the supremacist attitude of the present day regime. Now the country has to decide, and it has been very decisive that the 60% of the voters are already opposed to the Bharatiya Janata Party and the RSS regime. Now how do we bring that together to defeat the BJP is another question.
Okay.
It does not effectively mean that we'll have seat adjustment with any or every regional party in the country. At best, we can try and get a formidable alliance to defeat the BJP in the maximum number of seats in 2024. We have got differences with the TMC.
Okay.
We have got differences with the Aam Aadmi
Okay, so
Party.
I have a follow-up question before I quickly go across to others, Mr. Chaudhary. One, of course, you're saying that this kind of a support on the ordinance issue doesn't mean that you're supporting the Aam Aadmi Party in the larger picture. A, that's problematic in itself because remember, the opposition is saying we're going to fight 2024 together. B, as far as, you know, your whole idea of how this is the only issue wherein the Congress today has come out in support of the Aam Aadmi Party is also partially flawed because there are leaders within the Congress, especially Delhi Congress, who are very against the idea of the Congress extending this kind of support.
No, ma'am, you have to understand how Congress Party works. It's not that the decision that has been, it will always be a consensus decision coalition within the party. There will be differences because we have been fighting the TMC in Bengal. We have been fighting the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab as well as in Delhi, Haryana. But that does not mean that all our leaders will be on the same page with regards to supporting, but in the nation's interest, in the greater goal of achieving the rule of the law, preserving our constitution, we need to have some sort of understanding with all the regional players. And before 2024, as of now, we are at least in common grounds in at least 350 seats. And hopefully over the next few months, we'll be able to be...
It's great that you're acknowledging the fact that
one candidate pitted
the Congress has been at loggerheads with the TMC in the state of West Bengal, because I can almost foresee what Sanju Verma is going to say when she says this is only being done to defeat Modi. There is no common vision in place, but I'll quickly give it away to Sanju Verma. Go ahead, Sanju.
Kritsween, who is Modi? No.
Now, please, can I?
Okay. Mr. Chaudhary, you made a couple of points. You're talking about the constitution in danger. You're talking about a lot of things that are not being followed by the ruling dispensation by the central government. Let her respond, sir. Go ahead, Sanju.
Thank you, Kritsween.
It's not a question of Modi. It's a question
can you please ask this man to keep quiet? He has this bad habit of blabbering all the time. I did not heckle him even
Mr. Chaudhary, you're saying, essentially, to put it in a nutshell, you're saying that yes, we may have differences internally, we may have differences in the state of Punjab, wherein our leaders, our state leaders are accusing the Aam Aadmi Party of misusing agencies. We may have issues in West Bengal as well. We may keep accusing the TMC of intimidation and violence and so on and so forth, but together we're going to take on the BJP. So let her respond on what she makes of this strategy by the opposition. Go ahead, Sanju.
Yes. So Kritsween, first and foremost, yes, you did preempt me. But I just want to start by saying, there's this famous saying that goes like this. हमको मालूम है जन्नत की हकीकत क्या है, हमको मालूम है जन्नत की हकीकत क्या है, लेकिन दिल को खुश करने के लिए गालिब ये ख्याल अच्छा है, लेकिन दिल को खुश करने के लिए गालिब ये ख्याल अच्छा है. And the reason I quoted this famous line is because the opposition is aware that, it is fractious, it is vanquished, it is debilitated, it is fragmented, and it does not stand a chance in front of Narendra Modi because of A, his massive connect with people on the ground, B, his personal charisma, 3, and most importantly, BJP is not a dynasty-driven party. BJP is a cadre-driven party with more than 22 crore members, making it one of the largest political institutions in the world. And I will tell you this. I heard your introduction and I was amused. I was not even agitated when I heard Raghav Chadda saying it is a meeting of like-minded opposition parties tomorrow. I heard Congress leaders saying like-minded opposition parties will take on Narendra Modi. I've heard Mamata Banerjee say like-minded opposition parties will this time defeat Modi in 2024. I ask the opposition, I ask through your channel, the likes of a Rahul Gandhi who stands disqualified, the likes of a Mamata Banerjee who's limited to Bengal, the likes of a Stalin who's limited to Tamil Nadu, the likes of a KCR who's limited to Telangana, the likes of an Akhilesh Yadav who's not even limited to Uttar Pradesh because he's in the opposition, the likes of a Lalu Prasad Yadav who does not even have one seat in the Lok Sabha and thinks कि इस बार हम BJP को याद दिला देंगे कि चुनाव में हारते कैसे.
But Sanju, to give it to the opposition, they've managed to take it to number 24. From 15, they've managed to at least bring together 24 parties as far as the Bengaluru roundtable is concerned.
Kritsween, you got me into the debate after a good 12 minutes. Am I not allowed 3 minutes or 2 minutes of uninterrupted time? Can I finish what I was saying?
Go ahead.
So I want to say this. BJP does not need to learn electoral politics from RJD. BJP does not need to learn electoral politics from Lalu Prasad Yadav or RJD with 0 seats in parliament, with Samajwadi Party which has only 3 seats in parliament. Narendra Modi does not need to learn politics from Arvind Kejriwal who only has 1 seat in the Lok Sabha, or a TMC which only has 22 seats in the Lok Sabha. But the more important point is this, Kritsween. What is the common minimum program of the opposition? I did not heckle you. Can you shut up?
No, Sanju, you're you're raising questions on the fact on whether or not we're actually seeing like-minded parties come together. So let me bring in Mr. Datta as well. Sanju, I'll come back to you. Hold on. Mr. Datta, Sanju Verma says that it's a mockery in itself that the opposition today is saying that this so-called PDA is coming together of like-minded parties. How would you respond? Because, you know, like we've seen several in the TMC also say, or rather talk about their ambitions with regards to 2024 in a very different, varied manner. You have some who have not supported the Aam Aadmi Party as far as the ordinance issue is concerned. There are some who are saying regional parties must be given their way when it comes to regional politics. So how is it going to really work out? Is the opposition truly like-minded when they're coming together, these 24 parties?
See, progressive, like-minded, democratic, secular parties are coming together. Now, my limited point is this. The BJP, who has got 303 seats in the last Lok Sabha elections, are also joining Mr. Rajbhat. They are also sending dinner invitations to Mr. Pawan Kalyan, and they are strengthening their NDA alliance. So if they can do it, if the same thing the opposition is doing, who's trying to strengthen their alliance, then what is the harm in it? आपको हमसे क्यों मिर्ची लग रही है? Point number one. Point number two, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, when he goes on international soil, he boasts about the fact that India is a robust and vibrant democracy. So in a robust and vibrant democracy, the basic fundamental terms and conditions are that we will have a healthy and a strong opposition. So if the oppositions are coming together, then again my point is, why is Mr. Narendra Modi and BJP flustered? Point number three, in 2019, when Narendra Modi ji got 303 seats, he got 38% vote share in this country. There is remaining 62% vote share, which is fragmented. Will that 62% come together? I don't know. But at least we can try. That is in our constitutional right to try. And if that 62% vote share, which is fragmented, comes together, then obviously, जो एक सब पे भारी है, वो थरथरा कर कांपने लगेंगे. And that is what is happening.
You know, no, the only pointed argument I'm trying to come up with Mr. Riju Datta is the fact that there are a couple of hurdles, and we're all aware of those hurdles. Now, these irritants may not come in the way of the Bengaluru roundtable, but can they go all the way to 2024, Mr. Rajagopalan? I quickly want you to come in. Also, the fact that Riju Datta says that if you are aligned with different parties wherein you've not been loyal to them in the past, why should the opposition resist?
In dance of democracy, Christine, is that all political parties, either opposition or ruling party, should have a major role in democratic process. My only understanding is, till yesterday, why Sonia Gandhi was not taking center stage in Patna. Why suddenly she is coming in Bengaluru? That is seen. That does not mean Rahul Gandhi failed or Rahul Gandhi is going to be not taking off. Does he have that feeling? Apart from that, from Patna to Bengaluru, what a turbulence in every political party. And today, I thought that TMC will speak about Manipur because they did not speak about Manipur because West Bengal is worse than Manipur. Apart from that, my understanding again is in DMK, which has got a very Meghatadu dam. That issue is burning in Tamil Nadu. And Meghatadu dam, if Karnataka built it, the entire Tamil Nadu farmers will be out of water. Apart from that, today the opposition is having conflicts, contradictions, controversies. And my understanding again is Delhi, Ajay Makan, what is he going to do? Is he going to join BJP or is he going to float another party? What will happen to Pratap Singh Bajwa, leader of opposition in Punjab Assembly? Punjab Assembly says, you arrested my deputy chief minister on corruption charges. And same Arvind Kejriwal, who said that 85 ministers in Manmohan Singh government were corrupt. He brought down the Manmohan Singh government. He brought down Amarendra Singh government. He is a challenge to Sukhbinder Sikku. If Congress did well in Gujarat, it is because Aam Aadmi Party took away your votes. Therefore, Aam Aadmi Party, many Congress leaders also said, AAP is a vote cutter. With this background,
so from 15 to 24, the number sounds great and everything looks to be turning in the favor of the opposition. But whether or not this dream is going to turn into a reality given the kind of differences that exist regionally speaking? Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, would you want to quickly respond to Mr. Rajagopalan? He's saying on one hand you have the ordinance issue, you have the Aam Aadmi Party in a way setting an ultimatum for the Congress is now given in, but the same Aam Aadmi Party chief and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was in Rajasthan insulting your Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, and the same Congress leaders are now alleging that Aam Aadmi Party is misusing agencies in the state of Punjab. How many regional differences are you going to put aside, Mr. Chaudhary?
No, for the greater goal, any amount of differences can be sorted out, man. I'm not quoting anything.
Sir, if they were to get sorted out, they would have been sorted out by now, Mr. Chaudhary.
No.
In West Bengal, they right.
No, there will be differences. That's the beauty of India. But it's not that we have got a majoritarian state out here, a majoritarian government which tries to impose its decisions. When the Prime Minister on the one hand speaks about Parivarvad and corruption, on the next day he takes in the most corrupt person in Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, on board, makes him the finance minister of the largest financial state in India.
Okay, that's another allegation that's been coming in from the opposition. Sanju, would you want to respond?
No,
the washing machine charge is back. You put certain tainted leaders into the washing machine, they come out clean. Although Mr. Chaudhary, to quickly highlight, it is a setback for the opposition, the fact that there is a rift now within the Shiv Sena. There are two factions of Shiv Sena and two factions now perhaps of the NCP as well. So it is certainly a setback for the opposition. But to your limited allegation of the washing machine charge at the BJP, let Sanju Verma respond. Sanju.
Kritsween, and now please, moderate Kamruzaman because he heckles just about everybody and is such a pain on any debate. Who is giving us bhashan on corruption? A party who stopped...
No, let's not get personal, Sanju. Just respond to the question that he's asked. Let's not make it personal. Go ahead.
Kritsween Walia, do you rebuke the opposition when they abuse the Prime Minister on your channel?
Nobody's been allowed, Sanju, to abuse anyone.
Kritsween Walia, I don't need your lectures.
One second, Sanju. Let's not do this. Let's hold a debate in a civil manner, please. Go ahead, make your point. He's asking you about Ajit Pawar joining hands with the BJP. Please respond.
You don't need to repeat what he said.
Go ahead.
If you can't control the opposition when they abuse the Prime Minister, you have no business.
I haven't allowed anyone to cross the line, Sanju. Sanju, let's not do this. We have 6 panelists. We need to give equal time to everybody. I'm coming to you for a second time. Let's quickly not waste time. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm not wasting time. I'm showing you.
Okay, go ahead, Sanju.
Please, Kritsween Walia, I'm making my point.
Go ahead. Make your point.
Yes. Don't keep saying go ahead. I'm making my point. Thank you. First and foremost, who is giving us a lecture on corruption today? A party who stopped Sonia Gandhi out on bail in National Herald scam. Rahul Gandhi out on bail in National Herald scam. P. Chidambaram out on bail in INX media scam. And Robert Vadra, the Jijaji, out on bail in the Bikaner land grab scam. इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर first look at your own backyard before giving a bhashan to the BJP on ethics and morality. My point number 1. My point number 2, Kritsween, is this. When these so-called like-minded opposition parties come together, till now, even on the Patna meet on the 23rd of June, last month, they did not say common minimum program क्या है, हमको पता नहीं. Common political ideology क्या है, हमको पता नहीं. Who's the common prime ministerial face, हमको पता नहीं. They only have answer to one question. Common enemy कौन है? Common enemy Narendra Modi है, but we don't know how to take him on. We will form an alliance, but each alliance is internally fractious. For instance, look at the Congress. Ajay Markan is fighting the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, but the Congress is going to support them.
So you have one particular party that says that we must field a common candidate on 400 to 500 seats. There is no consensus on that. There is one party which says priority must be given to the ordinance issue that is being raised by the Aam Aadmi Party, and the list is endless. Mr. Joshi, how do you resolve this? Shouldn't then the priority, perhaps the foremost focus of all of these opposition parties, be to iron out the differences than projecting a united front against the BJP?
I take a strong objection to the comment that it is an alliance against Narendra Modi ji. It is not an alliance against the Prime Minister. It is an alliance of 24 parties against an alliance of 30 parties. So it is not against any one particular man that the opposition is getting united. The BJP, however, would like to project so because they have nothing else to comment upon. They have no body of work to take to the public that how have they controlled, how have they failed on the front of Mangai, inflation, how have they not been able to generate 2 crores jobs, how miserably they have failed in improving the health infrastructure of the country, how miserably they have failed in controlling the petrol and diesel and LPG price rise. So when they don't have anything to comment on those aspects, so they will definitely try to make it a personality battle. It is not a personality battle. It is basically UPA or PDA versus an alliance of 30 parties and not against one particular person.
No. Wouldn't you agree that the last time these parties met, they did not come out with a common minimum program? There was nothing on seat sharing agreement that was discussed. So the plan should be to take it forward here on. But we're seeing amidst the Patna meet and the Bengaluru meet, there are so many differences that have come within these few days, sir.
And why shouldn't there be any differences? Why do you expect that there won't be any differences? In a family we have 2 different opinions, yet we iron out our differences, we iron out the wrinkles and then we move on. So the second meeting which is taking place is part of the same program. It is a progress. The first meeting was organized by Nitish Kumar ji. The second meeting is organized by Congress party and an invitation has been extended. So the differences are going to be there and that is the beauty of the plurality of the country that we live in. The BJP, however, may try to make it singular, a country with singular opinion, but it is not the way this country is. It is a country in which we profess unity in diversity.
Okay.
We say that we have differences, yet we are going to sort out the differences and move on. So let the BJP fight on the work, the body of work that it has done in last 9 years, or its failure to perform.
Okay.
They don't have anything to show. That's why they are going to make it a personality.
Okay. So it's not opposition versus Modi. It's opposition versus the NDA. Sanju, quickly respond, and then I need to quickly go to Zeba Yasmin. She's not come in so far.
We will battle about
Sanju, 30 seconds. Quickly respond.
Okay.
Form of government.
I heard Mr.
Unfortunately,
Joshi.
not so. Please go on.
Okay. He said BJP needs to fight on the body of work it has done. So I would just like Mr. Joshi to educate himself, and I say this very humbly without taking a jibe at you. The largest financial inclusion scheme in the world, Jan Dhan Yojana, with 48 crore bank accounts opened under Narendra Modi. 27 crore Ayushman Bharat cards given to the poor and marginalized, the biggest healthcare scheme globally under Narendra Modi. The latest wholesale inflation numbers have come in minus 4.12%. And the largest self-employment scheme, Mudra Yojana under Narendra Modi. And let me tell you, under the EPFO, every year we have been adding 1.3 crore new subscribers, which means 1.3 crore people are either getting formally employed or moving from the informal to the formal sector.
Okay, so Sanju in a sense is saying there's no merit. There's no merit. The opposition in a desperate act needs to put its act together and perhaps come together. That's what is being said by Sanju Verma. Let me quickly go across to Zeba Yasmin as well. She's not opened up so far. Zeba, very interesting. Akhilesh Yadav ke former ally is now with the BJP, now in the NDA fold. How do you look at this overall picture? Because in days to come, we're going to keep seeing this seesaw of numbers being added up, people going away and then coming back.
See, whenever elections are due, it keeps on happening. See, earlier they were with BJP, then they jumped to SP and then went back to BJP. It keeps on happening. I listened to everyone very patiently, but I would also request you for an uninterrupted 2-3 minutes. Sanju Verma started her opinion with a शायरी कि जन्नत की क्या असलियत से वाकिफ हैं, तो मैं भी बता दूं कि ये जनता है या देश है, इससे भी वाकिफ हो जाइए. The beauty of democracy is you are for the people and by the people. Right? So people bring you into the rule and people only overthrow you within a day. So please come out of the arrogance, Sanju Verma, And the other thing, she was talking about the charisma of Narendra Modi. 63% people of India, they vote against that person. That means charisma is not working on 63%. Luckily that 37% is working, and you are into the power because of the scattered opposition. And why now you're getting this goosebumps? Because opposition is trying to come together. I know it is a difficult task, I agree with it, but still we are trying.
While Ms. Yasmin, you might want to see this as a positive development, and it indeed is. The number so far is growing from Patna meet to the Bengaluru roundtable that's going to take place in hours from now. But as far as those 8 parties, those 8 additions are concerned, they're not being able to bring much to the table. We're just talking about an additional 6 seats.
Samajwadi Party has only 3 seats in Lok Sabha.
We still have ample time. We have time in hand. Sanju, uninterrupted. Sanju Verma, do you
just
understand
3 seats in Lok Sabha, a total of 6 seats that have been added as far as these 8 parties are concerned. Sanju, let her respond. Let her respond.
Keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
No.
Sanju, let her respond.
Ask this lady to keep her mouth shut.
भाषण देना बंद करो लोकसभा में समाजवादी पार्टी की
Sanju, maintain the
भाषण मत कीजिए. You had 5 seats that has come down to 3. You lost the Rampur by-election. You lost the Azamgarh by-election. इसका जवाब दो. You lost Rampur by-election.
Okay, Sanju, point taken. 3 Lok Sabha seats of the Samajwadi Party. A total of 6 seats have been added. If we just talk about the 8 additions. Sanju, please let her complete her point. Go ahead. Miss Yasmin.
I request anchor to ask this lady to keep quiet.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Yasmin. Go ahead, make your point.
First of all, the dominance of BJP should be less on the debate. Everybody should be given equal rights to speak, right? This is what is happening in our country.
I have more opposition representatives on the debate. I have more opposition representatives on the debate, and perhaps that's why I'm having to go to Sanju Verma time and again. She's the only BJP representative. But go ahead. Yes, please quickly make your point.
Everyone.
Go ahead, Miss Yasmin. Go ahead.
Yeah, opposition is trying their level best to come together and to fight against this one phase. And BJP, we have a fight with BJP. We have no fight with Narendra Modi. It is Sanju Verma who took the name of Narendra Modi on the debate for 20 times.
Okay.
It is BJP who is doing it. Is not Narendra Modi who has brought Ayushman Yojana. So try to advertise your party also.
But are you admitting the differences that exist, Miss Yasmin?
Yeah.
Are you in agreement to the kind of differences that exist?
Yeah, I'm admitting the difference. Okay. Yeah, 63% of opposition and 37% of ruling party. The difference is very clear.
Mr. Rajagopalan wants to come in as well. Mr. Rajagopalan, is this formula going to work out? Different regional aspirations, different national aspirations. Nationally speaking, they're all willing to come together to take on the BJP. How solid does this fight look like, Mr. Rajagopalan?
There is no solidarity. I think that tomorrow meeting is going to be another photo opportunity and a flop show. Because my understanding, बार-बार ये सब लोग बोल रहे 63%. During Corona time, did not Narendra Modi give 63% the Corona vaccines? Has he exempted them? All 300 crore Indians got Corona vaccination. Why should you differentiate 63%? That means 37% who voted for Narendra Modi are fools. Why do you have Barbar 63%? What is that 63%? What is that 63%?
No doubt about that.
What is that 63%?
Miss Yasmin, quick 30 seconds and then I need to go across to Mr. Chaudhary as well.
Just a 30-second, ma'am. Whatever government does, it does for 100% people. That is a fact, no matter which government is ruling. But yes, I just reminded of the fact that 63% vote against Modi. So why did you get offended? It is a fact. We'll do that.
Okay, no personal remarks.
Sanju, we'll do that.
It's very obvious. It's very obvious that everyone's heart, Sanju, everyone's heart is in fighting this election. That's very, very clear. But I'm running out of time, so I'm going to So quickly have to wrap it up with that. Tomorrow is when the Bengaluru meeting begins. I'm being told that it's going to last for 2 days. So 18th is when we'll pick up on more developments from the Bengaluru meeting. Simultaneously, an NDA meeting also that will be taking place on the 18th itself. So I'm sure we'll have more news points to carry this debate forward. Gentlemen, Ms. Yasmin and Sanju Verma, thank you for joining us this evening. With that, a quick break. We'll return with more news on the other side.
The News Hour Special Edition.